Hey everybody, come on in. Let's get some glam going on for a pretend night out. You all are going out, but I don't. I don't go out. My husband doesn't go out. So, okay. Don't forget, it's another day and another chance to sparkle. So keep a sparkle in your eye and a sparkle in your heart, because we're making friends here. I have my hair up in rollers because I want a little extra pizzazz. And also, it's hot in here. Also, I have my foundation on. I've got my skincare, my foundation, and my thoughts, going out in the evening, I have my fancy necklace on, my fancy earrings. Going out in the evening, you would want to wash your face and reapply skincare and freshen everything up so that you look really, really nice. So, let's get started. I have everything on but blush, eyeshadow, all that. Okay, so first thing I do, and this is just me, what I do. First thing I do is I put my They're Real by Benefit Tinted Primer on. And I got this in it's a sample size. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I love it. And I put this on while I'm doing all my other makeup. Let me find a small mirror here. This one will do. So I can use it to see what I'm doing. And what's everybody been up to? I wanted to tell you all that my grandson went back to the doctor because his leg was staying swollen and he was having a hard time walking on it from pain. So he went back to the doctor. Well, it is dislocated. So now he's got to go to a specialist, and we don't know what's going to happen. So, we're hoping that it heals quickly and he can get back to school. Right now he's staying home and he's doing schoolwork at home. So, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Doctors and homework. Okay, I put this on so I know where I want to put my eyeshadow. Hang on, let me get the crease out of this. It's creasing already. I use my foundation as a primer and it's creasing. Let me do this a little bit more. Hope y'all can see. Yeah, you can see. It is very, very warm in here. I'm going to have to get me a little fan because it's really, there's a really nice, beautiful breeze out today. So I got my primer on my eyelashes, and so I want to start by putting my eyeshadow on my eyes. And what I'm going to do is just use a brush. It is a brush I got from my BoxyCharm. It's BMX 430 crease, but I'm going to use it because it's pretty fluffy, so I'm going to use it as my all over color. And this is Wet n Wild in Creme Brulee. Right here. It's Creme Brulee. I'm just going to use that all over my eye to kind of set the foundation underneath. Then I'm going to use that same brush. I'm going to clean it off. And I'm going to use that same brush to go in this for my crease. Now we're doing a glam look, but I still want to do something for my crease here. Just a little bit, okay? And this is, I can't remember the color. Let me see. It's by Makeup Geek, and it's Creme Brulee too. But it's a darker. See, here's the Wet n Wild. Here's the Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. And I got that in my BoxyCharm too. Okay. Just put that right there. Now I'm going to clean that brush off. Okay, so we're going for a glam look. So I'm going to go to another palette that I have because I want a glammy glam look. And I'm going to my Milani. These are so hard to open. Milani 04 Plum Basics is what it's called. So I'm going to be using that. And I'm going to be using this color and this color for now. And maybe a little of that. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to be using this color. Okay, I'm going to get me a small brush here. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. blending eye brush. But they're small, so they're just really small. And I'm going to go in this light purple here, right here. And I'm going to put that right here at my crease and bring it down like into a, let me get my small mirror. This one doesn't have a small mirror on it. I'll lay this over here, and because I like using a small mirror, and then you all can see too. But anyway, I'm going to go just like that and make a backward 7, a V on the side, or whatever you all want to call it. Just like that, because see, that's lifting my eye. Now I'm going to go in that again, and I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. I'm going to start right here. Let me get a little more. I just barely dipped it. And I'm going to go right here and do that backward 7. Right, like that. I got a little more on this side than this side, and I always do that. I don't know why, but I always do. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm backwards. But anyway, I want this to be a dramatic eye. Okay. Now, I'm going to take that same brush that I had a few minutes ago, if I can find it. What I do with it. Well, maybe I will. Oh, here it is. And I'm going to dip it in my creme brulee again. The one that I used all over. You know, the Wet n Wild creme brulee. And it's not as white as it shows up on camera. I'm going to put that over here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend that. Because I want it harsh, but I don't want it as harsh as it is. So let me blend. And I'm just going to take and blend till I get that blended out enough to where I like it. You just blend it to where you like it. Okay. All right, I'm liking that. How about you all? Let me get a little more, brush it off a little, clean it off a little. And I have this little thing here I made that I clean mine off on. It's made out of not toile. Is it toile? I don't know what it's made. Anyway, it's that frilly stuff that we called, back in the day, we called crinoline. And then I'm going to go into that creme brulee again, get a little bit more. And I'm going to be, now remember, you might be doing this in the daylight, but you're going to be in the dark. So your makeup's got to be a little darker than what you would buy or what you would make it in the daytime. I mean, you can't have it like a day look. It has to be a night glam look. It has to be something you wouldn't do on a daily basis or even on a regular night out. It has to be something you would not. So this is something that if I was, there is times I wore a glam look to a party that I was invited to years ago at Christmas time and that sort of thing. I'm going to get a little bit of that purple right here on, I don't know if they even have colors. No, there's no colors. It doesn't tell the colors. It's just a plum Basics 04 Plum Basics palette. And I took a little bit and I'm going to dust it off. And right in here, I don't think that is quite dark enough over on this side. So I'm going to just put that on there. And then I'm going to blend a little more. My mirror is kind of nanny. It's kind of nasty here. So I'm going to clean my mirror off right fast so I can see. Okay, because I got a mirror here too, but to do my eyes I like to use the smaller mirrors so I can really get in there and see what I'm doing. There we go. Now that's cleaner. I should have done that before. But anyway, look, you can even see better. I'm just joking. Oh, I'm about to lose everything here. Okay, there we go. Anyway, let's do it. And if you see some dark spots, my eyes are peeling. So, but anyway, let's get that. There we go. Now I'm happy with that. Now let's take that same brush and go into the darker one right here to put just on the corner. And I'm going to use a smaller brush that I have here. This is the small brush. It's about the same brush, but it's a little smaller. I call it a pencil brush, but it is called crease brush. Ooh. Anyway, I'm going to go in that darkest plummy shade, and I'm going to knock a little bit off, and I'm just going to go and put a little dark right there. Let me get my little, right here. Just a little darkness. Right there. And I got a little bit of fallout. Very little, not much at all. Let me get this fluffy brush and get it off. Because I'm telling you, if you get this fall out, you get it. Looks like you got a black eye. So we don't want to have a black eye. Okay, so I'm going to go in it again, and I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to knock it off because there is fallout. A little bit more. And you can never get both eyes to look the same. Now I got a little too far up on that, so let's go ahead and, what y'all think? What y'all think? Okay. Alright then. Now I'm going to take, in the Milani, I'm going to take this pink right here. It is pink. It may not look it. I'm going to take it on my finger and I'm going to go right, let me get this down, and I'm going to put it right here, like that. Because I want to keep that lift in my eye. Just like that. Just like that. Keep it lifting my eye. Just like that. Okay? Now I'm going to wipe off my finger. Clean my brush. And go right here with that brush. And kind of do like that. Okay? Now the top is done. That to me is a pretty, pretty glam look. Now let me get my smaller brush. It's a little, it says concealer brush, but I'm telling you, it is small. Very small. If you can see, this is my finger here. And I'm going to go in the purple right here. And you can do this with any color you like. Do the same look. It doesn't have to be purple. I just chose purple because that's what I like. I'm going to knock it off, and I'm going to go right under my eye here. to that far with that purple. And then I'm going to get it again and knock it off and go over here. Now what I have left with my brush, I want to just go right here and right here, because I don't want very much there. Well, I just got a little too much. Okay, I'm going to clean that off, that little brush. Or I could even take a Q-tip and put in that pink with a Q-tip and go right in my corner to add a little light to the corner. The other side. Just add a little light. Just like that. All right. Now I'm going to put that brush down, and I'm going to go ahead and right up here, I'm going to use this Benefit Highbrow. The only number I see on it, it's called Creamy Brow Highlighting Pencil, Crayon. And the only number I see on here is 5U07. Now, I don't know if that's a color number or what that is, but who knows. So I'm going to just lift my brow a little more, and I'd already done my brows off camera. Lift my brow a little more by putting this right here, and just tap that to smooth it. Just like that. Tap to smooth. And you have that. Okay. Now I'm going to put that away. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and start my mascara. No, I'm going to go ahead and put my eyeliner. Now I'm going to do the eyeliner. I'm going to tight line, which is up under, and this is how I do it. Look down. This is my favorite eyeliner pencil. If I could just get this pencil in waterproof, I would be in heaven. Anyway, it's called L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. I love it. It is so creamy. So easy to put on. And I'm going to put in the corner, just like that. And I don't want a daytime look, so I think I'm going to go all the way across. Just like that. So when you go all the way across, it doesn't really matter if this bleeds down to the bottom or not. But let me fix right here. Okay. And I don't eyeline, and there's a lot that don't, so I'm showing you how to do it without lining your eyes. I don't line my eyes. I just never did line my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead then and do my mascara. And I like a lot of mascara, and I put my mascara on the bottom first. And the reason I do this is so that it doesn't transfer and ding up here when I'm putting it on the bottom, because you're opening your eyes really, really wide. So I don't, oops, I'm sorry. I don't like doing that. I hope this video is not too long. I try to hurry, but you know, you can't hurry. Always hurry perfection. If you just want to see the end result and don't want to see the whole thing, just skip to toward the end. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Let me get it before it dries. Got it. Alrighty. You can still make mistakes. I'm talking and trying to hurry at the same time, so. And I really like to play up my eyelashes. And I'm using my favorite eyelash, or my favorite mascara. It's 01 Black in the Sumptuous Estee Lauder. I like the waterproof the best. That's not waterproof, but now this is. It's the same thing, but it's just waterproof. And I'm going to use it because right now it's a little drier. I think this is the same one. Let me check. Sumptuous. This is the Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. And I love this. This is actually my favorite. But I love the Estee Lauder mascaras. And this is the Extreme. And I love to make my lashes big, like this. Gonna go on the bottom a little more. Okay. There's the eyes. My nose is a-running. Okay, now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my blush and my contour. So I'm going to use contour. And I'm going to use this brush right here. It is the BH Cosmetics 101. And I'm going to use it for my contour. And you can see right here where the natural contour of my cheek is. And I'm using the Bronze Booster Medium to Dark by, oh gosh, Physicians Formula. I about hit pan on it. And I'm using the darker side here, right here. Just barely going in it. And I'm just touching right there, like that. And yes, that's a little dark, but I'll be blending that out. And so to match that up, I want to stay, I don't have a natural contour right there. So I want to use that to match it. And I'm going to, you don't want to take your contour all the way down. You want to leave it up here so it looks natural. Now I'm going to knock my brush off, and now I'm going to pull that upward. Blend it upward, just like that. I'm going to put a little right here, but blend this up. Blend up. Makes you look like you have a chin line, a neckline, whatever. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my blush. And I'm going to use this brush. It's, it's a Cala. Doesn't say what kind it is. Right there, can you see that? It's C-A-L-A. So Cala, like California, you know. Okay, so I'm going to put on my blush, and I brought in, yikes, what did I do with it? Right here it is. I brought in the Pearlescent Pink, and it's by Wet n Wild, in Pearlescent Pink. So I'm going to put that right there. Just give a little grin. Just like that. You don't want your blush, I don't think. You want it at least 2 fingers from your nose, because you don't want to bring it over all the way over there. Not for evening anyway. Your blush. Right like that. Okay, now I want to kind of take my blush brush and get all the blush off of it. This is made out of tulle. That's what it's made out, not tulle. Tulle. I'm going to get all the blush out of it as much as I can, like that. And now I'm just going to blend that, because I don't want it to be stark. I just want it to look like I'm blushing in the candlelight. Okay, let me turn this light back because it's glowing too much. Okay, it's not matching the other side. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm using, I love this. I broke it and I fixed it, and I think I like it even better since it's been broke. But it is the hard candy. I got this when I was in Florida, because they don't sell hard candy at my Walmart, which I didn't get this at Walmart. They had it at that place that my daughter takes me to in Florida. I can't remember. Harvest Time. It's called Harvest Time. And I dropped the crazy thing and broke it almost right after I got it. But it's this, and it is in the color, if I can see it, Sunburst 993. Right there. Okay, and now I'm going to use that as kind of a topper, because it glows, and we want just a subtle glow. See how that just subtly glows? And I'm going to put it on my chin, on my nose, and I'm going to use my finger for the Cupid's bow. Right there. And see, that just gives a subtle, subtle, subtle glow. I just love this as a topper for your blush. Okay? Now, and since it is a glam look, we want to line our lips, and I'm using the nude from Signature Club A, and I want them to be luscious looking. So I'm going to go outside. This is about the same color as my lip color. I'm going to go outside the lip line a little bit. It's like watching paint dry. I'll hurry. Now, I'm going to use a bright, bright color. I know you're not supposed to use bright color eyes or lipstick if you've done your eyes really, really up. But I'm doing old Hollywood glam. So I'm going to use Laura Geller, New York, Love Me Do lip crayon called Plum Freeze. Oh, and this is the color. It's a real pretty color. By now, my husband would be hollering, "Aren't you ready yet?" if we were going anywhere, which most time is just and I'm going to use this, I don't know the color, but it is the Dial M Beauty, and this is the only number that's on it. It's a 80, and I'm going to use that as a topper. Okay. All right, now let's get the hair down. Let me get my hair down. I'm going to go ahead and spray it before I take it down, though. And just let it set a few minutes while I get my brush. And I'm going to, I've got my curling iron here. Got it good and hot. I'm going to take the curling iron and I'm going to straighten out this part. Oops. This part. Like this. You can straighten your hair with a curling iron. Just like this. And I'm going to curl up. Whoop. That was just the hairspray stuff. You can curl this part up. Like that. Do this side. What was that? That was my brush. Hang on, I'll be back. Hi. Okay. Dropping everything here, huh? I'm just going to curl this kind of forward. Like that. Each side I have to do different because each side is different. And you just straighten this out like this a little. This is how I do my hair. If I want it to look special, curl that out and then take right here. Let me brush it a little bit. Take right here and curl that up. This side will not hardly hold a curl. I've got rollers kind of in the back. Okay, I'm going to do like that, and then I'm going to curl back here a little. Now my hair is dry. I'm going to take out the rollers. I'm going to lay them right here in their little package. Well, their little thing that I got. I'm going to mess it up because that's what I do. I like a lot of volume in my hair. So I mess it up. I have a little brush here where I kind of straighten it up. Like this. I back comb. Back in the day we called it teasing, but they call it back comb now. And I'm using a Redken Fifth Avenue NYC brush. It's just a brush like this. And I kind of do like this. There's not a science. I kind of get the top. I tease it, back comb it, whatever you want to call it. We called it tease. In beauty school, yes, we did call it back comb, but I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people out there that doesn't know that that's called back combing. I'm going to fix the back. I kind of just take my brush through it. Alright, and then I'm going to spray it how I want it and kind of finger it, you know, put my fingers through it and put it where I want it and spray it. And I don't like real stiff hairspray unless the wind is blowing, and then I'll use real stiff hairspray. And spray it all over. I kind of want that down like that. Alright, and this is not stiff hairspray. It's the Nexus New York Salon Care Comb Through Finishing Mist. So it is a finishing mist. And it's medium hold. But anyway, that is how I would do a glam. And if you wanted to make it even more glam, you could put your hair behind your ear and make it look even more grown up and dressed up if you wanted to. So y'all tell me what you think of my look down below, and don't forget, we're making friends here, so subscribe. And also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, share me around because I want to travel, and you're the only way that I'm going to get to. So, share me around. Tell your friends about me. And also, leave me a comment below. I love you guys. I love talking with you, and I'm going to get to everybody's comments as soon as I can. I answer everyone that I can when I have a moment to do so, but I stay really busy right now with my grandson. So, anyway, you all have a wonderful day, and the weekend's coming up. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys, and I hope to see you Sunday on the porch. Bye. I love you.